Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form, today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe, and which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Just want to applaud Cubana Chief Priest in this video and to address Helen Ati with her latest video where she was showing almost mad grace. Helen. The truth about the matter is that if you keep on doing the same thing the same way, if you like do it for 100 years, you keep on getting the same results. So wisdom demands that you change your approach if you want to see a different result. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, the Judy TV show. Here I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues. And my name is Judith, with a little touch of Ifeanyi. Um, yes, I said I want to applaud Cubana Chief Priest. The reason why I said I want to applaud him is because the way this Helen of a Kenyan woman had dragged him, if it is a man that does not love his family, he would have just given in. Because it's not just bring money for school fees or bring money for this. The moment you do that, you have committed yourself and you have confirmed that this child has something to do with you. Because I recall that Burna Boy offered to help. I think it was only that time that certain things was discovered. Allegedly, that is her Helen's Kenyan boyfriend that is telling her to continue dragging Cubana Chief Priest like that so that he will bring money and then he will now marry her. Yes, so that they will now be feeding on him based on the money the man will be sending for the upkeep of the boy, allegedly. Because I begin to wonder, I've said it in one or two of my videos, what really happened? Because, Burna Boy offered to help. So why was it not carried out? Why did he not end up helping? Because Burna Boy can help, bringing her to Nigeria, getting her a job and putting the boy in a school. So why did you not work out? Apparently, if it is true that there's her boyfriend that is urging her to do all that, apparently the guy knows that if she would move to Nigeria, ties will be severed and there wouldn't be much money that will now be coming to him or something. Allegedly, that is if it is true that is the boyfriend way back in Kenya that is urging her. Because again, when you look at one or two things, you find out that you see her clubbing, drinking, and that kind of a thing. And this is somebody that says she doesn't have money and all that. And I know that a lot of people, gave her money. Yes, some Nigerians gave her money on their own. So that's why I said I applaud Cubana Chief Priest, for standing his ground, protecting his family. Because it's like this whole thing is aimed at his marriage. For Helen now to put his name, Helen Ate, Paschal Okechukwu, in her social media handles, that's what I don't understand. And this lady has another son by another man, a Kenyan man, and we're not seeing her put the name of the man. So you begin to wonder, is it all about money now or all about this guy's marriage? Because if it is all about money, Burna Boy offered to help. Why was he rejected? And if it is all about the marriage, and that's why probably Cubana Chief Priest is distancing himself, I wouldn't know what happened between them. But all I know is that Helen said he is the father of a baby, and the man is saying that I don't know you, I am not. So it is this person's word against this person's word. But what I'm looking at is the approach of Helen So that's why I said I applaud Cubana Chief Priest, and I've seen a lot of videos where people are applauding. In fact, when they watched this last video that she did, she was wearing black, shaking her body, hitting the wall, that kind of a thing. So that people will say, no, 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 Cubana Chief Priest, no, 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 or I come and give this lady money and all that. And she was saying that the school fees is $1,000. You say you don't have money, but you now went and put your son in a school that pays $1,000. Is it per term, per session? And then you are now wanting somebody else, to now bring the money. Oh my goodness. Governor Chief Priest, to be honest, I mean it. I applaud you. Okay. And to Madam Helen, to be honest, like I said at the intro of this video, if you continue doing things the very way that you're doing it, you keep on getting the same result. How do you sit down? Do you sit down and watch your videos? Or do you sit down and listen to yourself? You insulted the video at one point, saying that the Cubana Chief Priest is following him like a fool. Look at E-Money. He's just on his own, doing his own big man. But Cubana Chief Priest is just following the video like a fool. And then at the end of the day, you are now calling on the video, asking the video to intervene. So you see why I say you are not coordinated. That's why, when that allegation came up, that it's a supposed boyfriend that is pushing you to do all that, I kind of looked at it and it made sense, because maybe the guy was like, do this, and if you don't do it, he will not be happy with you. So you are just doing it also to please him. Otherwise, how do you insult the video in one page, and then the next chapter, you also now, or in the next page, you also now asking him to intervene? To intervene to do what? Davido has had his own share of such women that dragged. Remember Anita Brown? I keep on saying that, the African American that dragged Davido, did a pregnancy test online, that she's pregnant, kiniko. At the end of the day, when Davido didn't cough, she got tired, and today nobody's hearing about her. So for you now to be dragging this man with the insult, you insulted his wife to her bones. Or tell your husband to do it the way you're ordering. Come and do DNA test. Come and do DNA test. The question is, did you agree with this man? Because agreement is an agreement. Whether it's a gentleman agreement or a written agreement, agreement is agreement. Did you agree with this man to have a child for him? Let's just assume, let me just bring up another narrative. Let's just assume that, as a free lady, maybe Cubana Chief Priest was in a hotel with his friends. Cubana Chief Priest is usual way, money in our water, I go to throw money, bring wine, the one that is whether 200,000 a bottle or whatever. So you now saw that, maybe Helen saw that, okay, this guy has money, and then, now cashed in, okay? Now, that time that such things were happening, as far as the man concerned, I'm just saying, assuming, I'm just trying to bring up this narrative, assuming that was, that played out. The man, to him, is seeing a free lady that he met in a hotel, that he feels that, okay, let me just sleep with this lady and give her money, and it ends there. Just like most artists, after singing, they bring in women for them because they are vulnerable at that state. That's what I learned that they do. I don't know whether it's all of them or most of them. When they bring in women like that, you name your price, they give you the money, and then you go away. You don't come back tomorrow to come and say, oh, I am pregnant with child. They will not talk to you, because that is not the agreement with them. So if that happened, and Helen now, because Helen had a child, another son, for another married man from Kenya. So you begin to wonder how such a matured lady can just be doing, things like that, keeping herself free like that. And then for her to come all the way from Kenya, whether it's a wedding she came to attend here, or she just came to a hotel, or somebody just invited her, or whatever, and then you flew all the way from Kenya to come here. That shows you that, there's a little bit of a free lifestyling on the part of Helen. Even now that, she's been doing all this and insulting Cubana Chief Priest, the way she has been clubbing and showing herself in club, she will hit her backside and all those kind of things. So, assuming that is what is played on there, you now saw a man, or Helen now saw a man that, has money, and then she decided to now cash in. That's just the way I'm looking at it. But the key question there is, was there any agreement between you and this man to have a child for me? Or you just felt that this man have money, let me just use this pregnancy or this child to trap him so that it will become my ATM card, okay? And then to be withdrawing, withdrawing money from him. If that is the narrative, okay, then that's where it is going to be a problem. Because once you are not in agreement with him, or there's no agreement between both of you, then I don't know why all this shout is there. I know too well that if there's such an agreement, by now, probably Cubana Chief Priest would have done something. But the man kept on saying that, I don't know this lady. I don't know this lady. And Helen is swelling, oh, that idiot, as a man. And then at the end of the day, you want this man to now give you the money. There was even a time she said he's a ritualist, collected her star, no other man is talking to her, nobody has knocked her, all manner of gutter languages, all manner of gutter exhibitions that this lady was just doing. But to that same Helen, I say to her again, Madam, have you considered this boy in question? Forget about the paternity you're talking about now. Have you considered your attitude on the social media? How it is going to affect this boy in the nearest future. You know why I said that? Because internet never forgets. Every video, all those videos that you are doing, in the next 30 years, if Jesus starts to come, those videos will be there. And then this boy will now grow up to see where her mother is hitting her private body, and then hitting this one and hitting this one with all the gutter languages he's speaking, with all the insult that she's pouring on a man that is supposed to be his father, assuming it is true that he's a Cubana Chief Priest. How do you think this boy will respect you as a mother? You will tell him, oh, it's you I'm fighting for. Is that the best way to go about it? Is that the only way to fight for somebody who is reasonable, for somebody who is sound, for somebody who also knows that, she was intentional about, becoming pregnant for this man or keeping that pregnancy or something? How do you not consider that boy? I know being a male child, by the time his parents will start trolling him, you have half a man in him because the thing will be eating him deep, but he won't tell you. I don't know if a mother that will come out and be shouting this way that you're doing, displaying this kind of rascality. And I said it again, the man that you have the first son for, nobody's hearing about him. You are not talking about the man. Even if the man is giving you money, the man is giving you $1,000 to go and pay for school fees, the man is giving you $1,000 to go and pay school fees for that other son of yours, the first son of yours. We have never seen the two of them playing as per, maybe they are together or so. Or is it that when you now give birth to a man, the man comes to collect the child, then you go and look for another rich man to have a child for? That's why I'm like, the way this lady is going about this thing, at the end of the day, you are just hurting yourself. That latest video, this lady was almost like going gaga. Every other person that I've seen the video, their reaction on that video was like, Madam, you go explain tire. But if you like hit wall, do whatever thing, you go explain tire. Did you agree with this man to have a child with him? And for you to be even insulting his wife, what is the role of his wife? Forget about the fact that the wife came the other day and was saying, any person that is trying to come into my home to break my home is wasting her time. It might not be you she's talking to. It might be another person. It might be you. But before then, you have been insulting this woman. Come and tell your husband to do it here. I'm giving you 3 months. 3 months never passed. 1 year never passed. You have started now. If you don't pay school fees, this is January. You are hitting wall. Madam, you hit that wall and injure yourself. Yes, you hit that wall and injure yourself. That's why at the intro of this video, I say it again. Once you are doing something in a particular way and you don't get the desired results, wisdom demands that you change the approach. Wisdom demands that you change the approach. Now you cannot even approach the video because you insulted him. He said he's following the video like a fool. Just like, what is his name? Israel DMW, when his wife then was also insulting him or following the video and all that. At the end of the day, where is she today? It's not as if following the video is, the greatest achievement of somebody. But these people are friends. Even before if he met with you, that is, if you people met, because he kept on saying that he doesn't know you. So why would you now say a thing like, okay, he is also following Cubana? E-money, all of them, that group or friends and all that. So will you now say he's a fool by following those people? Will you now say he's a fool? So why do you call him a fool? I recall when the videos wedding came up in Miami, Cubana Chief Priest wanted to attend, but American embassy denied him visa. I wouldn't know for what reason. Helen came and mocked him. Yeah, Helen came and mocked him. So you are mocking the man that you are calling to give you money. You are mocking the man that you're saying, oh, I have something with, I have a child with you. How does it, just make it make sense? How? There's nobody that will clap for you and there's nobody that will accept this kind of a thing, okay? You started with blackmailing. Oh, the boy has not eaten. You carry plates and give the boy will be taking a tongue and be licking. You're not even raising the boy well. The boy will be licking the plate and all that. And you say, go and tell your father to bring. What was the meaning? What is the meaning of that? Or what was the meaning of that? Just what was the meaning of that? You want to tell the boy that his father is not bringing. Does even the boy at 3 years old, as a toddler, does he even understand what is going on? What about the other boy? What about the other man that you have that boy with? What about the man that is alleged to be your girlfriend that is urging you and pushing you to do all this? So that when you shout, then Cubana Chief Priest will give you money. Then you now use that money to be funding your lifestyle with another man. Can you imagine who does that? Who does that? Maybe he also found out or something. I don't know. Because for Burna Boy to send his one of his guys to come to you so that you can be worked out on how they will bring you to Nigeria, get you a job, and then get put the boy in school and be paying the boy school fees and everything, and you said no. That's why I'm beginning to think that allegation might be true, that is a boyfriend somewhere, from your place, that is urging you to do all that, so that once you get the money, you give it to him, then maybe when he feels like, then he can now say, okay, he's marrying you. Then Cubana Chief Priest will now be the one that will be giving money to now be fueling your lifestyle with your boyfriend. Can you imagine? And at the end of the day, if that Cubana chief should say, okay, let me pity this lady, or let me even just give this lady or pay the school fees of her, that is how you will now conclude that he has accepted the boy. Tomorrow, you will want him and the boy and his Cubana chief priest children to start dragging his properties or whatever. You think the man doesn't have sense? That's why people are applauding him. Because a lot of people, ladies trapped them with pregnancy and they couldn't, stand up to like face the challenges, or stand their ground to say no. But Cubana Chief Priest did that, because I don't think there was an agreement between. I don't think so. There's an agreement between both of you. However, it is not yet late for you to change approach, or better still, like one lady that made a video and said to you, listen, that for 13 years or 23 years or so, that she alone was the one that was bringing up her son, that she was the only person. When she discovered that the father, was not interested in anything, so she decided to bring up her boy like that. Yeah, it might not be a very funny thing. It might not be a very easy thing, but rather than coming to make a fool of yourself on social media, and then putting this boy in a kind of a mockery situation in the nearest future, it's better for you to start taking care of that boy. If you know that what you can afford is a public school or whatever the boy can go to, you can put him there. You went and put him in a $1,000. Are you even sure that Cubana Chief Priest, his own children, are attending schools where they pay $1,000 per term? And you went and carried this boy and put him in a school that is $1,000 per term, and you're asking Cubana Chief Priest to bring money. Onto what? As onto what? Helen, just think twice about what you're doing. This way you're removing your weave hitting ground and say, I swear, I swear. If you don't bring it, I swear. Madam, there is nothing you can, there's just nothing. Don't swear. It's not today that you've been saying this, I swear, I swear. And you see in your comment section, a lot of people are telling you, madam, this is, you're becoming a nuisance. And then you started in. So I saw a video where you were insulting people on comment section, calling them idiots, God will kill them, Ogun will kill them. And this is a woman that says she has a son for a man and is looking for a way for things to be, sorted out. Madam, you're just a joke, to be honest. Anyways, friends, that's what I just say. Let me react to that latest video of Helen, where she was wearing a black outfit. That the thing now got, there was a time her hair touched. She now threw away her weave, just to make it look as if, okay, this thing is paining me. And then people will now say, okay, no, no, no. Cubana Chief Priest, oh yeah, come and give her money. It doesn't work like that, madam. Cubana Chief Priest is a man. Nobody will force him to do anything. If there's anything that transpires both of you, he alone knows, you alone knows. But since he's saying he doesn't know you, and you are saying that you know him, you see his word against your word and your word against his word. So it's better for you to now change approach on how to go about this, assuming it is true. But if you continue this way that you're going, madam, you're not going. Have you ever wondered why the video Obi Kubana, them, all of them, nobody is talking to you about it? Have you ever wondered? Because I mean, the embarrassment is just too much. And like I said, Davido had I think about 2 or 3 ladies that came out like that, and this is the person, this is this one, this. At the end of the day, I mean, it was not true. Anyway, guys, that's like I said, that's all I have to say in this video. I just wanted to react to that latest video of Helen and to tell her that, look, madam, if you don't want to be reasonable with yourself, consider that boy, because all this rascality you're displaying at the end of the day is going to affect that boy. Okay, if you know genuinely that it is true, that is Cubana Chief Priest, that is the father of that boy, then change your approach. People are saying that they look alike. Look alike has nothing. I said it in one of my videos. If Destiny Chico, our own Destiny Chico, is to be a man, the father of that girl that her look-alike would have driven her mother out of Nigeria. If look-alike has anything to do with Yul Edochie and Judy Austin's second son, Pete NDPC, yes, yeah, Pete Edochie, the second boy, that boy looks that is 100% like actor Mike Ezuronye. So will you now say that it's Mike Ezuronye that is the son? So coincidentally, there are the ways that people look like that, and even the boy also looks like Helen. So I will not use semblance to conclude the whole matter, but my own is that this insult and mocking and cursing will not get Helen anywhere. It will not. Nobody will clap for her. Nobody will. If you're thinking that Cubana Chief will be afraid of you, to now say, okay, nobody, okay? That's all I want to say on this video. Friends, let's further this conversation at the comment section as usual. Let me have your opinion on this, okay? Thank you guys for always watching my videos. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, dear friends.